Around the Valley's on.
Around the Valley's on!
Around the Valley's on! Oh my God!
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Around the Valley. I am your host, Will Zimmerman, and I have a Fu Manchu. We are hosting a very special and very sad episode today. My co-host, Kyle Miklinevich, is going to be hosting his last episode as he's joining the real world out there. He got a job, tour manager, or no, tournament manager. That would be nice, tour manager. Tournament manager at the International Country Club in Bolton, so we want to say congratulations. Thanks, but what we're going to do first is one of our great friends and huge help to the show and developing the show, Vic Sittler, wanted to send you out with a little bit of advice. So take it away, Vic.
Hey guys, big fan of the show. I've been watching and helping out since day one. It's gonna be sad to see Kyle leave. He's got that big boy job now, and as a member of the real world myself, with a whopping 10 months of experience, I figure it's only necessary to give Kyle a proper exit and send him off the best way possible. First off, Kyle, it's got to start with your appearance, man. It all starts with those hipster-looking glasses that you're always wearing. I mean, are you trying to pull off like a little Russell Westbrook look there, or what? Do you even have lenses in those glasses? All accessories aside, though, man, you do dress sharp. I mean, you're out dressing me right now. I couldn't even dig up a nice tie to go with this sexy purple maroon shirt I got going on. I got to admit, you really have stepped your game up. I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago, you're wearing some suspenders. I don't know what you were going for there. I thought you were mixing a little Larry King. Actually, do we have a picture of Kyle and Larry that we can kind of throw up there? You look like a slightly younger version of Larry with a little bit of Russell in there as well. With the glass and suspenders. I mean, I'm just waiting for the show where you come on, with a backpack on, a fashion backpack, to really top the whole ensemble off. But hey, a Westbrook comparison, that's not a bad thing. He's a high-profile NBA player on a winning NBA team. You guys are relatively the same height, I think. Kyle, how tall are you? Yeah, all right, 6'4", Russell 6'3". So, you guys are relatively the same height. I think I'm going to give Russell the slight edge speed-wise. But, hey, you guys can both dunk. That's a plus. I did see you. I saw that fresh clip of you throwing down at Boyden a while back. It reminded me actually of a play I saw on Top 10 Plays the other day, this player from Baylor. And I think we have a side-by-side comparison of that as well to throw up on the screen. All you really got to do is grow out that flow, tie it back, throw on a yellow jersey, and hey, you could be the next Joanna man. But hey, enough with your appearance. I did hear you're leaving the show, and I really wanted to say congrats. I am truly happy for you, Kyle, taking that next step in the world. You've worked incredibly hard throughout your time here at UMass, kind of like a modern-day Van Wilder. It took you, I think, close to 5 years to get one of the toughest degrees you can earn here at UMass. I'm sorry, I couldn't even keep a straight face, Kyle. You got a psych degree, man. It took you over 4 years to get a psych degree? Come on, man. But, hey, a degree's a degree. Your piece of paper is the same as mine. Of course, mine doesn't say psychology, but, hey, it's a degree in the end, I guess. But, you got a real job now. You're going to start working that 9 to 5 or whatever it is, getting yourself a real paycheck. Hey, maybe, you should look into, taking that next step and kind of getting rid of that 95 baby blue Camry you're always driving around in, breaking down here and there. You're going to need a car that's going to actually get you from A to B. It might have worked as a good excuse for you to miss class because your car broke down. Clearly it took you more than 4 years, so I'm pretty sure you used that excuse a few times. But you're really going to have to look into getting a nice new set of wheels. Hey, maybe after the show, I'll let you go and take a test drive in my car. I got that '08 Taurus. You can drive around town, maybe do some donuts in the parking lot, give you a little taste of the luxury that I got going on. But hey, again, Kyle, congrats on your new job. I'm sure you're going to do just fine. Just remember, keep a nice firm handshake when you're there in the business world. And for God's sakes, dude, you got to stop slouching in your chair. You're always just leaning back, nonchalant. You need to be professional, sit up straight, do what you have to do here. I'm amazed that you made it actually through an interview process, regardless that you got the job. But hey, again, I want to really thank Will and Kyle. I really want to thank you guys for having me on the show. And also, Kyle, good luck to you, man. You know, you're going to need it out there. The world's tough, but, you know, I'm sure you're going to kill it. Thanks a lot, guys.
Wow. That cut me really, really deep.
I mean, that was pretty harsh.
Just really, every bit of my personality just kind of took it.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh.
Yeah. And how dare you talk about my Camry like that? She's gotten me to where I need to be. She drove me all the way from Florida. She got me all the way back. She done me good.
All right.
Thanks, Vic, anyway. I appreciate it.
Yeah, love you, Vic. Thank you for that. That was absolutely epic. All right, so we're going to move on. Speaking of a low blow, Speaking of a low blow, how's your bracket looking? How's March Madness going for you?
It's not great. I mean, it's not great.
No.
If Miami doesn't win, I don't think I have a chance.
See, I need Miami to lose. That's going to
Who do
be
you
a
have
tough one.
in the final?
My final four is Florida, Indiana, Louisville, and Ohio State. What about you?
I had Wisconsin. Yeah, so that's pretty much the
first day.
Yeah, and then I have Miami beaten. I honestly couldn't even tell you. I forget.
Yeah, no, I mean, you lose Final Four team first day. Probably not checking too much. But I wanted to get into what has been your take on this year's March Madness. It has been madness.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the officials have been taking their liberties a little too far with the block charge calls. I think we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
I posted on Twitter. I was not happy about it.
Yeah.
Just too many calls go one way or the other. Not enough or just no calls. You know,
Yeah.
like if it's a bad charge or a bad block, just don't call it. There's no need to call it.
I completely agree, especially when the momentum swings of those calls are huge.
It's exactly the case.
Huge. And the rule is that you have to be standing still to be able to get to be able to have it be an offensive foul. And dude, some of these kids are standing there for 2 seconds and they're still getting charge calls. Cats going to the line. I think the officials have been taking a little bit on the hip. But, this replay. There was a replay. I can't think of the game where a kid. Oh, it was Iowa State. The end of the Iowa State. They played number 1, not Kansas.
Did they play Ohio State?
Ohio State?
Yeah.
India. Okay. Where a kid was on the line. His heel was lifted up off the line, and they called it an offensive foul because.
Oh, wasn't that Gonzaga?
Yeah, Gonzaga. Yeah.
It's all
Iowa
blended
State.
together now.
Yep. Jesus. But I think that official just took way. It was too bad for that official. I mean, how do you make that call in real time if the kid's ankle is 6 inches off? I don't know. If the officials have been?
I just think it's the way that they come in. If you're jumping out of one position to another to get a charge, you have to be there a considerable amount of time before someone crashes into you. You can't be like a bang bang play. You can't jump to a spot where the offensive player has the lane of the basket and then just fall in his way and expect to call. They called the charge way too many times in that.
Yeah.
And people they whip their head back. You know what I'm saying? Thell just like drop their head. Rondo was great at doing that.
Yeah,
Rondo's
Rondo's a huge fob. Yeah.
Just even from a guy who lived off of getting charges in high school basketball, I probably had more charges than I did points my senior year, and that's probably a realistic stat. And I hate just the momentum change that happens if it's not a good call.
Yeah. I mean, what are you thinking about some of these upsets? We had Harvard over New Mexico. New Mexico was a lot of people's kind of sleeper Final Four pick. They were a great team, but they didn't play well. We had Wisconsin going down. Georgetown went down to a 15. Florida Gulf Coast, actually. What do you get?
Probably the Cinderella of the tournament so far.
Absolutely. There's no question about it.
Everyone
15?
wants to see him win. I mean, if you beat a number 2 and then you go on to win the third round game.
Absolutely. Sweet 16, Dunk City, come on. But yeah, what do you think about all these upsets? Because we did talk about parity in college basketball, and this must just be proven.
I mean, yeah, you could see it was coming just because there's no elite team really, and they're all a lot of young teams and experience, and even the experience that's coming out of the mid majors. Some teams that you thought were going to go far haven't made it, so it's definitely going to be interesting this weekend because we got a couple games coming up tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow. So Sweet 16, the Elite 8. So let's hope that the brackets. I mean,
I need Miami to win. It's pretty much simple.
Oh man, see, I really couldn't wish any more for Miami to lose. But yeah, I don't know. Want to take it away? What do we got here for?
So one thing that we saw this weekend was this past weekend was Tiger Woods again come back to win in a tournament at the Bay Hill at Arnie's tournament. So that's going to bring about some talk about the Masters and how good Tiger is. Is he back, Will? I wanted to ask you firsthand because I know that everyone's waiting on your opinion of
everybody. Yeah, this is the
sports
ultimate
world
opinion,
is waiting.
Yes, he's back. He's won 3 times. He's entered
been
five tournaments this year.
Yeah.
Of course he's back. He's playing head and shoulders above the rest of the field. It was artistry to watch him win. -3 the first day, -3 the second day, -3 the third day, and shot a -2, and he bogeyed on the last hole. I mean, that's consistent.
Yep.
He was phenomenal to watch. Of course he's back, and he has to be. he has to be the front runner.
It's Tiger of the field.
Yeah.
That's the bet. You know, he's one. I think he's 3-1 odds to win.
Is he really?
That's a
Vegas Live? I mean, what do you think about him?
It's simple. Exactly what you said. I don't need to say any more about that. So instead of talking about Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy, who thinks going to win the Masters, it's almost spring, so it's getting to be spring out there. You know, golf is in the air. Some courses that you like around the area that you're thinking to be playing this spring that you really like. Just tell the fans out there, people who want to get out there and golf, what courses you like.
Well, hopefully you and I are going to get out to your new job. So the International. I mean, I've never played, but come on,
hopefully.
you know, it's
I'm gonna try.
Really been.
I'm already pulling strings.
I love out in Western Mass the Ledges. It's a
Yeah.
municipal course. It's cheap. It's awesome. It's so much fun to play. They keep it in great condition. I know you were a part of the Ledges for a little while.
I worked there last year. Yeah.
Let's see where else. Cyprian Keys is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. It's narrow. I got to throw it out there, and I know I'm going to take some heat for this one, but Groton Country Club.
That'd be on my top 5 places not to play.
Oh, it's the worst golf course on the face of the planet, but it's where I grew up playing. You gotta love it. What about you?
Obviously, Townsend Ridge, my home course. Got to throw out some love to Derek Forrest.
Yeah.
Just a great course. It's tight, cut out of the woods. Everybody I talk to when I work at Dick's, everybody I talk to who's like, Townsend Ridge, oh, I hate that place. You know, that place is so tight. I'm like, well, you know, if you play there a lot, then you're gonna learn to love it because it's like
play good or go home.
Exactly. Yeah, the Ledge is one of my favorite places too. Out here in Amherst, Cherry Hill.
Obviously.
You gotta love Cherry Hill. You know, it's cheap.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a great course.
Yeah, and then probably my favorite course I've played so far had to be Winchester Country Club. It's a private course.
Yeah, I've never played there.
Yeah, it's outside of Boston from the 16th green. You can see the Boston skyline.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We played a match play event there because like our head pro knew their head pro. And it was pretty exclusive.
Wow, that's
every
pretty
time
cool.
I took a divot out of the fairway, I felt bad. I'm like, oh, you know.
Oh man, I'm really hoping that you can get me on the International. That's how I feel.
Yeah, well, you know, they got 2 courses now: the Pines and the Oaks is public, and the Pines is private.
Is it public or is it like, isn't it?
Semi, semi-public. So you can get out on there on certain times.
Okay.
But I'm going to be directing the tournaments down there, so hopefully, you know, when there's no tournaments, we might be able to get out there.
Yeah,
at least get out of Twin Springs. We talk about Twin Springs.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
we can
another
speed it
favorite of
around.
mine. That's another one. Dan Schneider. I'm throwing a little shout out to you. We used to walk Twin Springs quite a bit when we were 14, 15, 16 years old. Love that course. It's a small little something. But I mean, all right? So where do you just not want to play?
I mean, other than Groton Country Club, I just I can't. This is the worst course I've ever played on.
Come on! It makes your game great.
Why? Because the greens are really small.
Well, the greens are small. There's nothing that's
small,
fair.
yeah.
You can't see 90% of
And
your
they're
shots.
like that thick.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I mean, it makes you play good golf. You have to be able to hit every shot.
I played a tournament against Groton one time, Groton Dunstable, and I don't know what hole it is. What's the one that comes down? It's right before the pool. Is that like the 4th hole?
Third hole.
The 3rd hole. I like hit my ball way over, and this kid's giving me. He's like, "Oh, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is." So we couldn't find it. We looked for like 15 minutes. Finally, I just dropped the ball back where I hit, and then I hit that ball in, and then he found my ball, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'll hit that one. And then he disqualified me at the end of the match.
Oh, Groton Country Club.
Yeah,
where else do you not want to play though? You hear somebody say like, "We're gonna play here," and you just go, "Ugh."
That's tough because I mean, if you're playing golf, I'm excited about it.
That's true.
It's hard to say.
Maynard.
Maplewood maybe in Lunenburg.
Yeah.
You play Maplewood sometimes.
I have.
Maplewood's tough. Some of my buddies like going because it's cheap, but it's terrible.
Maynard. Like, I hate Maynard.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of people play Maynard and not
I
good.
hate Maynard. It's despicable golf course. But yeah. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go into a little bit of a Boston kind of little around the sports world because we had a lot happening in sports this week. I mean, we had Tiger winning. We had the Heat ending their streak. Thank God. What's your take on that?
I mean, obviously they played really, really well.
Yeah.
Playing great basketball. LeBron James, so good, but I'm just glad to see him lose. The game that they beat the Celtics was hard to watch. Celtics were up 18 with 6 minutes to go, or 13 with 6 minutes to go, and couldn't close it out. And then they did the same thing to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were up like 27 or something like that, something foolish, and they ended up losing. I'm glad they're not going to be the longest winning streak of all time. I just hope they lose in the playoffs.
Do you think, I saw a bunch of times, do you think they were as good or are in the conversation as the 95, 96 Bulls that went 72-10?
No. Unless you go 72-10, you're not going to be in that same conversation.
No?
No, not at all.
If those teams matched up, you wouldn't pick the Heat?
I don't know about that. I'm just saying.
That's
you
the
have to
conversation.
compare them to your
That's
era.
the conversation. No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You have to compare them to the era in which they played in.
If you took the 95, 96 Bulls and played them against the 12-13 Heat, who do you take?
Oh, well, I don't know. The Bulls, they weren't soft, that's for sure.
I'm taking the Bulls. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, I mean, you don't have to discompare, but, like, they can play against, I mean, they can't, it
I
can never
guess.
happen.
In theory, right.
I mean,
in
it can
theory.
never happen.
You say the same thing about, like, the undefeated 72 Dolphins and the
Yeah.
Pats team who went 18-1, you know? Well,
Patriots would have killed them.
that's what we say, but that's also a different game, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Different basketball
All
was
right.
different at that point.
But yeah, so I mean, I agree. Thank God it's over. I hate the Heat. I just hate the Heat.
We're not even pulling any punches.
No, I'm
Just
not
no.
even gonna play around
the
and
Heat.
try to. It's just I really just cannot stand the Heat.
Get out of the kitchen then, you know?
Yeah. I mean, terrific job, well done. Obviously, you gotta take credit. You gotta give credit where credit is due. 27 in a row is something incredible. We probably won't see it again for a long time. But thank God it's over.
Well, what'd you think about the Bruins game last night?
Oh, what a great game.
Too bad it came out on the wrong end.
It's terrible to watch that, especially the final 2 goals. Those final 2 goals that the Canadians scored were so soft. One of them, Gallagher takes a shot into Seidenberg's face. It goes off his face, which screwed Tuukka Rask. And then we had Chara deflecting with
Off the
8
stick,
seconds, you know, trying to make the right play. He's going for it, and it taps it in. So then we go to overtime.
And then, I mean, I still wish they played continuous overtime just because the shootout is not geared, not geared for the Bruins.
The thing, it would have just been a tie.
I'm just saying, I wish they played continuous overtime. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? 20 minutes of just.
I don't know, what were your
continuing
thoughts on the
play.
game?
I thought the Bruins should have put it away in the second period when they had the chance. They almost put a couple more in to really ice it, but didn't get the chance. Tuukka looked shaky at best, but the defense wasn't great either. So it is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
you got to win the rest of the games going down the stretch. Still in the playoff hunt. That's all that matters. Another thing that happened, a lot of controversy about Jerome McGinley perhaps coming to the Bruins after he got scratched last night.
Oh, yes.
As did a couple of Bruins prospects, Barkowski and I don't even know what the other guy's name is. I'm not pronouncing it. So he's a Russian guy.
Yeah.
I won't butcher it just for
good,
his sake.
good for you.
And
good save.
then they end up coming out that he got traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Who
Unbelievable.
Are officially still loaded.
Unbelievable. And I was going to take this opportunity to rip on 24-hour media. The fact that it's okay for people like the EI and respectable news corporations to report things that aren't true, and it just be completely okay. I
People just trying.
I want Jerome McGinley. Jerome McGinley is a proven veteran in this league. If it had been reported that he was going to the Boston Bruins, he should have been going to the Boston Bruins. I mean, the fact that he went to the Penguins, oh my God, it
hurts.
It really hurts. They're fantastic. They now have, like a friend of the show, Earl, like he said earlier, they now have 5 of the top 25, or 3 of the top 25 players in the National Hockey League on their roster.
More if you count James Neal and Chris Kunitz as well. You know, they could be top 25 players if you think about it. Their stats and
Sidney Crosby playing at a high level.
Yeah.
I don't know, and then we want to talk about Jackie Bradley Jr.
Right,
You
'cause
know,
he's all
having
the buzz.
an
That's all.
unbelievable spring for
Right.
the Red Sox. What's your take?
I mean, it's tough because you don't want him to hit the free agent market in 2018 because he's a Scott Boras client. Everybody knows what that means. Everyone's beat that to death. But if he's the only, and he's going to struggle. He hasn't played above AA. He's not played AAA. He's not played at the major league level. Spring training, no matter how much you think it's major league pitching, it's not. It's AAA pitching. So, I mean, I'd like to see him come up and rake, but he's also not the type of prospect that Mike Trout or that, all these have Will Myers is other people who think, it just hits simply. He's not going to hit like that. He's not going to come up hit 350 with 30 home runs and 50 steals. It's just he's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how much you season him, and he's still 23. So,
I mean, I'm going to take the opposite opinion. I want to see him playing in the major league.
I want to see him as well.
You do?
I just don't know if he's too many expectations are put on him right now. He's not going to be able to hit that well just because he's never seen guys who can locate 92 on the corner
and
every
make
time.
and drop. It's falling away from
Exactly.
you as hard as it can possibly go. I mean, the way he's been hitting, obviously, spring training is not the highest level competition, but I don't see any reason why he couldn't go out there and be hitting a 305 for a season. He looks like Jacoby Ellsbury. For that playoffs, Jacoby, when he came up in September that year and then through that playoff run, he hit like 323 with 6 home runs. I mean, obviously he's a leadoff guy, but I think that Jackie Bradley Jr. can definitely come up and make a immediate and maybe not Mike Trout, but who's to say he's not? What is he hitting right now? He's hitting in
Over 400 in spring training.
and that's what through 3 weeks now, 4 weeks.
Yeah,
That's a month's worth of 400.
Yeah, it's definitely. But spring training statistics, as much as you want to look into them, you have to scrap them. You can have a guy rake all spring training and just come into the season like lose his timing and not get above 200 until the All-Star break. You know what I'm saying? And then you have guys raking the second half of the season. I want to see him come up because he's so electric and he's one of the best prospects. And who else do they have that's gonna bring people to the ballpark? I'm not gonna come to watch Shane Victorino. You know, no offense, like he's a great player, but he doesn't excite anybody.
Yeah.
I just think he's gonna struggle.
What do you think about Fenway trying to get fans back by cutting concession prices?
Well, I mean,
speaking of Red Sox, I just kind of threw that out at you.
No, it's fine. $8.25 for a beer. I mean, I talked about this with my friends. You know, after a couple $8.25 beers, you start to realize, oh, $8.25, that's not too bad. But now that they're $5, I mean, that place is going to get rowdy. That's for sure.
I love it.
It's only for April, though.
I know. That's what I don't understand why. I mean, just as a thing, I don't. Well,
probably as like a we're sorry.
I know. Well, the sellout streak, which I cannot believe that the Red Sox sellout streak is going to come to an end. I mean, I saw a tweet from somebody, I can't remember who it was, that just said, I love the move, but you better focus on winning games because that's going to be bringing everybody back to the ballpark. They sold out 700 and something consecutive games.
Is it not broken yet, right?
They're expecting it to be broken probably the Tuesday after opening day. The second day, yeah.
That's sad.
Someone
will buy the tickets just to.
I think that's why they did the thing. And I mean, honestly, it's going to get me to the ballpark. Like, I want to go have a buy one, get one free.
How much are the tickets still going to be?
I mean, they're still going to be expensive, but that's that is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's going to get me. I'm definitely looking to go to the
I always want to get to Fenway, regardless of the price.
Buy one, get one free, Fenway Frank.
You get a rubber hot dog for free, pretty much. What normally is $4.75, you get 2 hot dogs. That's brilliant.
And $5 beer with that, it makes those things just taste that much better.
You just get a whole tray of them. Just get 4 of them.
I'm very excited. Yeah.
It's always a good year when you get into Fenway.
I didn't actually get to Fenway last year. Unbelievable. All right, we're gonna move on here.
Next segment. I think we're doing it now, right?
Yeah, this is
fresh
out of the.
I just want to welcome up a really good friend of the show. You might remember him from his trivia segment earlier this year. Dirty Harry. He's
fresh out of the gym, guys.
Fresh out of the gym,
and we're gonna do this segment.
It's killer. All right.
He just got back from
So this is gonna decide the people's champion. I can't take you seriously.
This is going to be deciding the people's champion, but we're changing the format. No. You see, you guys talk a lot about sports up here, but I haven't seen any action. So we're going to take it back to the original sport today, gym class, with a push-up competition.
Oh, my
both
God.
of you up on the floor.
Hi, hey, we're back here. Ready to do this push-up contest. We got Coach Harry here.
Yep.
So we're just doing push-ups and
Yep, I want to see straight backs, chest to the ground, no funny business. I'm looking at you, Zimmerman. Now on the floor.
I don't want the People's Championship this badly, honestly. There you go.
All right, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Go.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This is ridiculous.
10, 11, 12. What are those lip noodles you got connected to your shoulders there, Will?
How many have you done, Kyle?
I have like 16.
I'm done. You got it. I know.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So that, I think you take it.
I'll take it.
Here it is.
Wow.
You became a man today.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, Coach. Well, good job.
Oh, that was the worst thing. I hate you on so many levels, Dirty Harry.
But your shorts are great.
Oh,
so is that bead of sweat you have running down your chest?
Oh.
Hey.
Are you gonna sit here and give me a back massage?
No, it's time for us to hit the shower. All right.
Okay. Thanks, Harry.
I'm so happy that Kyle is leaving this show. This is all.
This is madness.
Oh my God.
So am I just,
I guess you.
I'm out of breath. Whew, okay. All right. Well. Thank you, Will. Thanks, Harry, for doing this today. It's obviously sad that it's my last show here. Honestly, I've had some of the most fun I've ever had doing this show with everybody. I want to thank. I got a list here in front of me so I don't miss anybody. Candace, front of the camera. Thanks, Candace. Kayla Lowe, who won the People's Champ a couple weeks ago.
She's in the director's studio
We're
back
just free
there.
balling. Jim. Sorry. Hugh and Ben. Carl, our guest Carl. Earl for Earl's Pearls. Dirty Harry, obviously. Coach Dirty Harry. Our contributor Vic, just for helping us out with the rant, and
Danny and Richard.
And Danny and Richard, and who else? Who else helped us out? John and Bobby Dalton, and John Leonard, Bob Dalton, Eric Campbell. Thank those guys. All my friends who posted on Twitter and helped us out. to do some topics and some different stuff.
Got some final words?
Just want to thank everybody. That's pretty much it. You know.
Well, I
want to thank you most of all, just for giving me the opportunity to come here and do it.
Yeah, this was one of the most fun things I've ever done. It's really gonna be tough not doing it with you.
Hopefully, I can come back. Maybe
Yeah, you're coming back.
Before the semester's
you're
over.
coming back, but
whoever replaces me better have the same flair. We better bring the heat to around the valley.
Possible. Oh man.
But yeah, it's been great. So thank everybody.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one to say goodbye to. So for everybody, this is it for Kyle. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Enjoy it. I can't wait till you sneak me onto your golf course.
Soon enough.
And we can blow it up. But I think that's it for this week, everybody. And let's thank Dirty Harry for coming on. And that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever done.
I'm still out of breath.
And it's on television, which is even worse. But everybody, have a great week in sports. See ya. Just failing on it. I just failing. We just go until I drop.
I think you just go.
I could probably get in a good.
I don't know how much time do we have left.
I haven't even started the timer. So we're free balling it.
All right, I love it. I love it.
Love the terminology too. Free balling. Free ball. So yeah, where can we set up shop here with this? Are we just gonna move the table that way and go right here?
Can you get down right here? I mean, if one of these cameras.
Just run like a side by side of us.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna be on one side and Terry can be.
I was saying
Terry,
we could literally just
in
move
the back side of your face.
We could literally just move the table that way, right? And then just
so
put us
heavy.
both here. Oh, it is. Not that heavy.
It's not that bad.
I just don't want to break it. Deuce.
Wait, are you tall? Are you too tall to fit
I can do
like
this.
I don't know if I can. Oh, it was a mistake to wear a suit.
You take your coat off. That's why I rolled up my sleeve. I knew it was coming.
He knew what was up.
Look at the sweat on you.
Oh my god. I can't. I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, you're gonna lose your mic though.
Oh, that's true.
Yo, so we should probably cut it and then pretend like we're we'll still count 1, 2, and then we'll cut it. We'll be like 1,001. We'll do it slow, and then at whatever one you think you need to stop at. You'll fall, and then I'll be like, I'll do one more really faint one. You're like. I haven't gotten a good pump like this in a while.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, that's just not.
My back cracked 7 times like that first one.
This is why we love Around the Valley. This is my workout, dude. This is great.
Yeah, I'm just
gonna
gonna bang
go home
off
and
15
feel
of these.
completely okay with getting absolute go.
Hit the showers.
Yeah.
Just like Harry.
Yeah, we're gonna get in the showers after this.
Say that in the creepiest way you possibly
dude,
can when it's over. Do it with a wink to the camera. I think your camera's completely too, so just do it to a wink to the camera.
We should.
Actually, who am I supposed to be getting? Am I supposed to be getting somebody doing push-ups or somebody?
This thing is not locked at all.
Yeah, mine's not locked. All right, who do you have? You have.
I have
Wilbert. I'll be right up in this business right here. Just right like this, all fours.
This is a good episode to end your career.
So are we gonna stand up and then get back down?
I guess we should.
Yeah, it's probably good. Yeah, just on our knees, we're ready.
Let's go, Coach Harry.
If you had a whistle, dude, oh man.
The whistle would be too good.
Just be like, ready, go.
I really thought I had one.
These suspenders are really.
We're at about 24 minutes, and I'm ready whenever you guys are.
24 minutes. So
Cool.
we're gonna do this. Should take.
All right, so you want to reintroduce the thing now? All right, we're here. We're ready.
Well, here's
we're
the
ready
thing.
to do
How are we going to make this last 5 minutes? Because I'm not doing push-ups for 5 minutes.
Well, we gotta say goodbyes and we gotta kind of.
Yeah, we'll do a big time. Actually, we'll ask you something, Harry. Once.
We can just kind of have just a free ball, just whatever. She's free balling. We're all free balling.